Alright folks, welcome back. This is Gold Stakes Until We Lose. We've won 2 so far on the yellow deck. The last run that we did was flush houses. Actually the last 2 runs that we did, flush houses. This was 5 of diamonds and 3 of diamonds, flush house. Let's go ahead and start up a new one. Okay, here, rare tag and Mega Arcana pack. I think we don't want either of these, so let's go ahead and play out the first round. Alright, we've got the cursed, we got the 3 pair here. We could try to convert into a full house. Instead, what we'll do is we'll go for the spades. It's much easier to hit. One more time for spades. We miss on the spades, but we did get that cursed full house here. 8s over aces. Okay, 4 Fienders here. I think we don't want either of these rentals, and if we don't want either of these, let's open the Buffoon pack, looking for some kind of scoring joker. We get 2 more rentals, which means if these weren't eternal, you could take them, you can sell them for $1, but because these are eternal, we have to skip. Eternal rental is bad. Regular rental, maybe you keep it for 1 or 2 rounds, but then you sell it. But eternal rental, can't sell it. Now what? So I mentioned this the last time. We are playing on the yellow deck, and the reason why we're playing on the yellow deck is because here the shop doesn't give me something that I want. The Buffoon pack we spend money on, and it doesn't give us something that we want. And so, you know, after missing here with the Buffoon pack, we still have $15 left over, $15 that we can save for interest, or if we were desperate, we could re-roll here, or we could open the Celestial pack, Mega Celestial pack. I think I feel confident enough going into the next round here. 450 I can do with 2 hands, so let's just save our money for interest and go next. Okay, I don't feel super confident again going for the full house, aces and 10s. Let's go for hearts instead. Alright, ship it with the hearts, and then we need 1 additional hand. So maybe go for clubs and ship it. 3 4s also. Interesting. Okay, we could pick up a star here. What's nice about having the star is, you know, against the boss here, if I need to make 2 flushes, the star guarantees that I get an additional flush. If I have some debuffed cards, I can turn them into diamonds and then they won't be debuffed. I think the Spectral pack, 1 and 2, there's only 2 Spectral cards that you get to pick out of possible 16 Spectral cards is not great. I think between the 2 of these, I'd actually prefer the Arcana pack. The question is, like, do we take the Arcana pack or do we re-roll here? So the main thing that we need to focus on is the next round, not the boss round, but round 4. The small blind, you need 1,000 points, and so I need a joker or some kind of scoring help before round 4. And the question is, like, what's gonna help me get that most? Do we just not take anything here, save our money for interest, and then use that interest to re-roll in the next shop? Do we spend the money on the Arcana pack and the star here, and possibly also the Spectral pack, and then I don't have money to re-roll in the next shop? I think $24 in the bank. Let's go Arcana pack, looking for a Hermit. We get Temperance, we get Priestess for 2 planet cards. That's kind of like a Mega Celestial pack. I'm not gonna make clubs, I don't think. Let's just take the planet cards. Of the possible ones that we could see, not super excited about seeing Uranus here. Maybe we... Yeah, full house is kind of difficult to play also. I could just sell them both and get refunded. That feels bad. This was stinky. Maybe we level up the 2 pair. Sell the Earth card. Open the Spectral pack. Purple seal helps us long term, but it doesn't help us right now. Because I have the star card in the shop, maybe what we should do is we should make diamonds. Between all of these, maybe we go 9 of diamonds in case we get cloud 9. We can copy the purple seal 9. I'm not going to take the blank voucher because I don't have any jokers. If I had some jokers, I might be able to justify the extra expense here, but currently I'm at a deficit. I'm at a scoring deficit. We'll take the star here. It guarantees that we can make the flush against the boss. Almost a straight. If we do get the straight, it's only going to be like a 200 point straight. So maybe we don't worry about the straight and let's just go for your choice of spades or clubs. How about spades? Alright, we picked correctly. Here go the spades. Maybe 280. Nice. Now we could make clubs here. No, now we go for the diamonds because we know we have the star card. Something I could do, I could try to draw the 9 and then make a flush house. Let's just throw away the 9 of hearts. Diamonds. Okay, so I've got 8s here. I have a full house. I can go 8 and jacks. I could use the star to remove the debuff. Let's do that. It's not a flush house yet, but it does get us through here. So now that we've got the extra 8s of diamonds, 8s that we can strengthen to 9s possibly if we need to, leaving us open for a flush house in the future. Okay, now we got $21 here, and boss says face cards face down. Some skip tags. Okay, so I think definitely before we make any decisions here, let's go ahead and check the blinds here, check what the boss is, check what the skip tags are. Top up tag for 2 random commons. I think random commons, you have a pretty good chance of getting something that gives us plus molt. I think like half of the commons give you plus molt. Yeah, so I'm definitely going to take the skip for the top up tag. What does that mean if that's what I'm going to do, if I'm going to take this skip? I think hiker as perishable, probably we don't take. Probably take scary face here. And let's save our money for interest. Go next. Golden Joker, and we got Wrathful. Okay, so if we just go for spades, then that should be fine. Actually, if we play the straight with the +6 molt and the extra chips, I think that might win. I don't feel like doing the math, so let's just go for spades here. All spades. Judgment. Oh yeah, by the way, the you know the top-up tag, it can't give you perishables, it can't give you rentals. Same with Judgment, so it makes those more valuable. Let's go ahead and we have extra discards from Andrew here. Let's go ahead and dig for our spades. One more time for spades. They're in here. Alright, so we have the guaranteed flush here that will win. Do we care about Andrew, or do we sell it for interest? I think I sell it for interest. We get an extra face card here. Ship it. Andrew gives you more discards, but with the -1 hand size, it actually makes each individual discard less impactful. Right? Like if I'm holding on to 4 cards, I only get to throw away 3 instead of throwing away 4. Alright, that's 2,700 there with 2 face cards on the flush. And so like the base flush is 75 chips ish, like 70 ish chips. If we add 1 face card with scary face here, that's plus 50%. If we add another face card plus 30 chips, that's another 50%. So we can work backwards and we can say like regular flush is 1,800 points, regular flush is 1,900 points, and then you get an extra like 900 per face card. Wait, extra 400 per face card, something like that. Either way, what that means is, you know, with just Wrathful, I think we have enough to beat this boss here, as long as we get the spades. All right, Golden Joker is actually kind of an insane hit. It means now every shop I have money for a booster pack. I have an extra $4 for a booster pack. Let's go Arcana. Prioritizing the Arcana pack, 1, because it's a jumbo, you get to see 5 cards. 2, because, you know, we have a chance of hitting Hermit for the money. And then now we can just we can afford everything. We can go standard pack here looking for a blue seal. Do we want a polychrome card? I think if your plan is to go for pairs, I think you don't really care about polychrome or steel cards. If your plan is to go for flushes, which maybe we don't have leveled up yet, then polychrome cards all of a sudden are, you know, more impactful, especially if you got something like this. So like Wrathful Joker happens first, plus molt happens first, and then polychrome happens after that, or steel happens after that. Also, if we're playing flushes, you know, you get the higher base molt compared to playing pairs. Pairs get 1 molt per planet card, flushes get 2 molt per planet cards. So I think all that considered, I will take the polychrome card here. And then what? Mad Joker? Probably not. We can take Devious for $1 here, and then, you know, Devious is not going to show up again if I reroll here. Parking for money, I think just is not good. Just generally not good. We get a Perishable Hiker. No, I'm going to pass on these. Let's reroll. We could go one more. Take the extra interest here and go next. So now Devious is done. Okay, so all I gotta do is hit spades. Let's sort by suit, and let's find some spades. Emperor, Wheel, and Death. I want to use Death on my purple seal more so than I want to use it on my polychrome card. I do want to use the Wheel though. Never lucky anyway. Go for spades. Okay, so we got the 2 of spades here. We know that there aren't any spades here. I could use the death card to make 1 more spade. Won't be necessary. Let's go ahead and ship it. With 1 face card there, 1900 points. Bummer. So now what? 2 pair wins, sadly. I could have used the death card to make an extra face card, and that would have given us, you know, the rest of the points there. But I want to save the death card for my higher impact cards. I want to, you know, since it's still early, it's only round 5. Let's copy the purple seal. Maybe we'll copy the polychrome. I don't know yet. We get $20 there. That's huge. We get Telescope. Telescope, we can level up our flushes. I like that idea. Next round we do need 3,200 points. So we can take a Jupiter card. Do we want to be playing spades flushes, or do we want to switch to some other kind of flavor? I guess clubs, diamonds, not lustful. Not rental green. Let's open the buffoon pack since we have the money. Eternal abstract I would take. Eternal rental we don't take. Eternal Steven we don't take. Crazy we don't take. I guess banner. Banner plus green, you could try to pivot into pairs, or maybe 2 pair. I think I'm just gonna go next. I don't want the rental. Skip here for $10 random negative. I don't like the random negative because you lose a lot when you skip, and the negative, you know, could be anything, and, you know, potentially not useful to us. Okay, what are we going for here? We're still going for the spade flush. banner's not going to do anything for me. I might sell it. Do we want to go for the clubs flushes? Do we want to use the death card on the polychrome queen? I think I'm going to keep holding on to the death card. I'm going to wait until I have a better card to copy. So let's keep digging for those spades. Do we need the queen here? Do we need the polychrome to help us win? I'm going to save the polychrome because I think we get like 2,000 points without it, without the steel card. And if I can get 3,000 points with one hand instead of playing two flushes, I think playing two flushes is too much to ask. So let's hold on to the steel card. Alright, one more time looking for spades. One more time looking for spades, and I do have the death card in case of emergencies. That stinks. That sucks. Alright, sell the banner. I think I will make more queen of spades since I have the polychrome queen. And we can go ahead. We will keep the clubs. We're short on hearts. Let's go ahead and make queen of spades. Alright, this definitely wins. Ship it. Because we have the steel card. Well, maybe even without the steel card. We did get the level up on the flush. So now the next round here, 4,800. I think the difference there is we just had more face cards. So the same hand wins the next round. Hung Man is great. So because I have two income jokers, both of these give me money for booster packs. We have money for re-rolling. We can spend $8 and go down to 34. I can re-roll one, go down to 29. So let's re-roll once. Okay, do we want faceless? No, we want to keep our face cards for, we could do smiley face with scary face. Now I'm looking for temperance or hermit. I can use the world to make more spades. Alright. I think the purple seal I will turn into spades. Polychrome I will turn into spades. If I'm hitting the queen, I'm going to hit the other queen. Make those spades. With the hung man here, we're going to go remove the hearts. Make the spades. Okay, so now if I get a death card, I can copy this queen of spades. I can copy this nine of spades for my wrathful joker. Okay, 11 bucks, or do you want a world card? World card can, I think one more world guarantees that we get two flushes every round, which is kind of powerful. Also puts us in a situation where we can hold on to it in case we want to make a flush house. And that could be like a long-term plan, the flush house. I think that's better than taking the temperance. All right, let's go next. Alright, so here we very much win. What does the boss say? Boss says first hand face down. I think I'm going to save the world card for the boss just to make sure that we survive. Unless, do we want to go for unlocking the flush house? I have 4 queens of spades all of a sudden. Maybe we go queens and jacks in spades. Yeah. All I need to do is draw a queen. We did it. Okay, do I want to discard for anything? I guess it doesn't matter. So here, let's go ahead and use the world. Alright, the flush house wins. Ship it. $26,000 points. This is my favorite way to play. I know, I said, I'm not trying to force the flush house every time, but, if I get the materials to do it, I'm going to do it. And, the things that enable me to do it, getting the income jokers, getting the money for booster packs. All right, we have a special pack. Let's go standard pack first for blue seal. No blue seal, we could consider a 9 of spades. We could consider another queen. The 9 of spades, potentially helping us make our flush house. If we do take the 9, of course, it's going to be more difficult to draw the polychrome and draw the purple seal, so I'm just going to skip here. I think foil can be strong in certain circumstances, but if you are playing flush houses, then the extra chips maybe doesn't matter so much. Also, we have chips from the scary face, so let's just skip. Before I open the spectral pack, I want to re-roll for tarot cards first. We don't take these are eternal value generators. Let's just re-roll. We can use the chariot to make another steel card. Not super relevant right now, but could be a solid long-term end game plan. If we already have chips from scary face, I don't think we need the extra chips from the blue joker. Let's just open the spectral pack now, saving our money for interest. Ankh is not it, but we get the blue seal and we can put it on the queen here. Nice. And go next. First hand face down, let's sort by suit. So here rank. Let's see, if I grab these 3, those are my high cards. Wait, where does this end up? Okay. So, maybe something like ace, king, queen. And then if I sort by suit, there's maybe a king of clubs, jack of clubs, queen of clubs. Anyway, what that means is this is not spades. It can't be spades. So we can discard on the right here. Okay, so sorting by suit, I have a 3 of spades here, which means all of this other stuff is not spades. Okay, this is probably not the 2 of spades, so I'm going to go ahead and discard it. And now we have the spades. So with the chariot, what do I want to make into steel? Probably... Sorry, do we want to try to get our queen for the blue seal? I think no. I think the flush here with smiley face now and wrathful I think wins. So let's... Do I want a steel queen or a steel jack? Maybe either of those, fine. How about a steel queen? It's not going to give me any benefit right now, but it is a card that we can hold in our hand for later. Let's go ahead and ship it. I said this last episode, if I am going to make a card into steel, the card that I want to turn into steel is a card that I hold in my hand. Okay, we missed a little bit. Let's go one more time. Yeah, we actually needed the steel. 13 spades in the deck. I can also go for maybe like 2 pairs, something like that. Discard 4 spades. Alright, let's ship it with the 4 of a kind face cards. That should be enough. I'll be honest. Should have held the steel card in hand. That was a misplay. The reason why the flush didn't score very many points is because we didn't have very many face cards involved. Of course, we got bailed out by the kings. So, I'll admit we made a misplay, but never punished regardless. Alright, the next round here, 9,000 points. We don't get there with just the flush, though the flush house does work. 51 cards in the deck, getting the flush house could be challenging. We can start with the celestial pack. Jupiter helps. Do I want a mega standard pack? Probably not. If I already have the purple seal, the queen of spades now. So now that I'm committed to spades, now that I'm committed to face cards, the cards that I actually want from a standard pack are getting more and more narrow, right? And so it's lower and lower expected value. I think we don't open the standard pack. I think what we do is we, in ante 4 now, need to replace some of our, you know, money generating jokers with scoring jokers. In particular, To the Moon here, of course, is going to be debuffed. It's perishable, so let's go ahead and sell it. We could take the Gelato here. That could help us maybe like plus 50% more points. Do I want to re-roll here? I definitely take the Gelato, and since I have the money, do we want this blank voucher? If we take it, there's only 4 more antes. I think the odds of this being relevant are pretty low. Odds of us getting antimatter pretty low. Let's just re-roll. Banner we can't do if we're using our discard, so let's just go next. Mega Buffoon pack I might be interested in an earlier ante, but not right here. Boss says no discards, that's pretty spooky. Let's try to get the, not a flush house, but just a regular flush, and then we can get the planet card. Right, like, flush houses are already rewarding enough. We don't need the planet card for the flush houses. What we need is to level up our flushes as a backup. So let's discard for 1 more spade, I guess. Yeah, so just ship it with the flush here, and we got the 2 steel cards. Yeah, boss says no discards. Okay. As long as we keep hitting with the flushes with the face cards, then we're fine. That was, with 2 steel cards, we ended up with, you know, let's say 32,000 points. So if you don't have the face cards, you score half as many points. Or sorry, if you don't have the steel cards, you score, I think we can get 13,000, even without steel. Okay, so we just used a Jupiter card. I think I want to use the Priestess, looking for another Jupiter card. Then Celestial Pack after. If you have Priestess and Celestial Pack, you go Priestess first, because you have a chance of getting the Jupiter card. And if you miss, then you can hold on to these planet cards. So there's a Mars card, won't show up in the Celestial Pack. Now, do I want Ceres or do I want Jupiter? I think long term, you know, we want to level up our flush houses, but I think in the short term, leveling up the flushes is safer. And then we can afford the Arcana pack here. I have money I could re-roll down to 29. Or maybe we just use the money on the blank voucher. Yeah, let's just save the money. Okay, Temperance for 11 bucks. We could hang him here, spin the wheel. I like the idea of using the hung man so we can potentially get our flush house more consistently in the future. Let's trim the 7 and the 3 here and go next. Alright, so flush wins, kinda. Not any flush. This flush with no face cards, this flush sucks. Well, should have given it more credit, I guess. We got 2 Jupiter cards, so that's what made up the difference. Okay. Photograph. Now that we have the leveled up flushes, now that we have all the face cards, we can do the photograph. Photograph instead of... Now I have to choose. So I think now... Maybe Wrathful doesn't matter as much. Maybe the Gelato doesn't matter as much, now that I have the leveled up flush. Maybe we get rid of Golden. I'm not ready to get rid of Golden. So let's go... Yeah, maybe Wrathful's done. Wrathful allows me to score without face cards. So does Gelato. get rid of the gelato, pick up the photograph here. We'll go Celestial Pack looking for more Jupiter. We do get Ceres and Jupiter. We can go Standard Pack looking for another blue seal. I can make a glass king here. I can make a foil queen. I think we'll just skip both of these. I took the Standard Pack because it was cheap, not because I was expecting anything useful. I think we can afford the blank voucher. There's still a chance. There's still like a 1 in 4 chance that we see the antimatter. Go next. Alright, so all we have to do is find any flush that has a face card. Well, no, I need the spades. Alright, so play all of these spades with the 2 face cards. And the photograph is going to trigger on the first face card, so we want to do the spades first and then the face cards. Barely enough points. We didn't have any steel there. Okay, in the next round we've got 25,000, so it is going to take 2 flushes. But if we level up our flushes, if we get the steel card with steel, we can get the 25,000 points. We definitely take the Hermit. I'm gonna go Celestial Pack first. So if we get the Jupiter card, now when I use the Hermit, now I could try to do a Fool card. So I definitely take the boss reroll. Maybe I even use it on this boss, I don't know yet. Arcana Pack looking for a Fool. If we don't get a Fool, we can use the Emperor now looking for a Fool. We can spin the wheel. Nice. Okay. We could use Lovers on a King or a Queen. And, you know, that'll help with the photograph. My flush is almost the same as a flush house. Could take Temperance for the money. I could make some Molt cards. I think I will just take the money and we can hold on to the Lovers. We have extra money for re-rolling. Constellation is great. What do we get rid of? I think maybe now, round 11, maybe now it's time to get rid of Golden. Though maybe Wrathful is not super important anymore. Yeah, I guess picking up the Polychrome here, I think I don't need Wrathful. Let's keep the money. Constellation I'm fine with. We could go one more. Cola? I don't have room. Let's go next. Alright, let's discard for the face cards. Let's, you know, try to get the blue seal if we can. Haven't seen the purple seal in a while. Alright, we've got the spades. I guess we don't have Wrathful anymore. Hold on to the Lovers for emergencies. Yeah, Polychrome gets us over the line. Polychrome with steel was 30,000. Now what? Emperor Celestial Pack. Celestial Pack first for Jupiter. Do we have... Oh, we do have the telescope. I forgot that we had the telescope. That changes a lot, actually. I forgot that we have the telescope. We should just open every pack. Alright. Knowing that I have the telescope, I'm not going to do flush houses. Let's go ahead and go Emperor Arcana Pack. Lovers I was hoping to use on a face card. What I can do is I can use it on the 10 here. The only reason I'm using this here is so that I can use the Emperor. Wheel and, or sorry, Justice and World. World we can use on our other face cards. Alright, do I want to make some lucky cards or do I want to spin the wheel? I think I'm more interested in making the lucky cards. So how about the 9 and the queen here? Lucky. I'll use the Mars card for the constellation. We can go one more. Michelle, blue. Nope, let's just go next. Alright, you know what? We can play a flush. That flush sucks, but it does mean that our next flush should be winning. One thing we could do, I'm gonna save the justice card for the boss here to make sure that we hit the one shot. Here, let's discard 4 face cards that I can use the world on. These are not face cards that we use the world on, that's okay. Ship it. Alright, Celestial Pack again. Guaranteed Jupiter card because of the telescope here. Standard pack, probably we don't need, so we can reroll for planet cards for the constellation, or often what I'm doing is I'm rerolling for tarot cards, or I could reroll for, you know, some better jokers here. I don't think any of that's necessary, so let's save our money for the next shop. Against this boss here, let's go ahead and play glass cards. 1 glass card. We get a king here that we can turn into spades. Yeah, so 2 kings and I don't know, a 4 or a 5 probably doesn't matter. So how about a 5 of spades? Alright, when we line these up, play all of these face cards, and then how about a glass ace? So rather than make a glass face card, which could potentially break, we can make a glass ace. Or do I want, how about a glass jack? And then potentially I use a death card on a jack in the future. Alright, ship it. Either way, this is going to be a ton of points. Okay, we've got Constellation, we got Photograph. You know, maybe the main things we're concerned about, the boss that, you know, debuffs face cards. Definitely taking the Crystal Ball. We could take the Card Shark and play 2 flushes, and that will probably be enough to beat the boss here. We definitely have the capability of playing 2 flushes. We have 2 Spectral Packs here. So what would this replace? Card Shark replacing, maybe it's not time to do Spooky anymore, since we have, you know, such high level planets anyway. I guess I could replace Golden. I'm not ready to get rid of Golden. I think Scary Face is on its way out soon anyway. Yeah. Scary Face out. Card Shark in. I'm going to buy both of these, starting with the small one. Cryptid, I can make more of these queens. They are blue steel cards. Okay. I can make another blue card, another blue seal. How about we'll go Gold Jack, we definitely play. Blue 10, we can hold in our hand and go next. We could re-roll this boss. If we're scared of this boss, we could re-roll it. Let's start with a flush here. Just a little bit to get the Card Shark online, and then now we can discard for our face cards. Cool. Okay, now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go ahead and ship it for the planet card. Nice. So yeah, I believe that, you know, tells me I can beat the boss here with 3 flushes. No problem. We could use Acrobat. I don't think this is necessary, but we could. It's perishable. Alright, we just used the Jupiter card. Let's go Celestial Pack for another Jupiter card. Or do we want the series card now? Flush House is not impossible. But if we are going to do the card shark is eternal. I think we just keep leveling up the flushes, commit fully to the flushes. That's okay. Before we open the Arcana pack, let's do some re-rolling. We will take random planets for consolation. I should have held on to it rather than use it right away. And $44, $7 reroll. Let's open the Arcana pack and save our money for interest. See, I should have held on to the Mars card because, you know, if there is a Fool, then the Fool could have copied Jupiter. Now Mars instead feels bad. Feels real bad. Maybe actually what I want to do is make a glass 9 instead. Make a glass card. And then go next. Okay. Discard for spades. One more time for spades. That's kind of weird. We haven't hit the spades yet. So I think what I want to do is play a flush twice. So let's go ahead and ship it with, here's flush 1. Oops, only 1 flush, I guess, because of the glass card. Oops. Alright, we got a bull here. I think we don't do the bull. And my reasoning there is I want to be able to reroll 4 planet cards for the constellation. Ceres or Jupiter, we keep committing to Jupiter. And I guess bull is better than the smiley face. Let's just reroll. Go one more. Saturn. Walkie-talkie might be better than the smiley face. Because photograph happens on the first face card, and then the extra plus multi you get from the smiley face happens after. I could replace golden with the walkie-talkie. I think we are strong enough we could just go next. So here we play a flush. I guess it doesn't have to be spades. Alright, so if one flush is 60,000, the next one's 180,000. We also have a glass card. Let's try to get the blue seal equity here. Discard the purple seal for a moon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ship it. Violet Vessel, I'm coming for you. Okay, Sun Observatory. Observatory's interesting with the crystal ball. Celestial pack first, looking for... Actually, we don't have to, we just guaranteed Jupiter cards. Boss here says face down after played. I'm not afraid of that. Let's go ahead and save our money for interest. Let's go next. Okay. Discard for spades. Alright, I know I don't need the steel card, so I'm going to just go ahead and ship it here. Oh. Man, I wasn't expecting that to win, actually. Bummer. Maybe this Jupiter card we don't use. We can hold on to it for the observatory. Do we want a Baron? I mean, Baron's better than Smiley Face, right? Baron's better than Golden Joker. Baron turns all of our kings into steel, of which we don't have that many kings. So maybe it's not relevant. Maybe don't worry about that. Let's go... We don't need standard packs. Reroll once. I'll take Uranus here and go next. The telescope is doing a lot. Okay. We get the hung man. That's very exciting. So I think here, let's use Jupiter to make room and go ahead and ship it. Maybe I'm supposed to hold on to those for the observatory. Celestial Pack gives me more Jupiter. I've got money for re-rolling. Mars card. To-do list on pairs. Nope. Priestess. Okay. Well, I will use the Priestess because it has a chance. It gives me 2 planet cards for the constellation. Sure. Alright, let's go next. Face down after played. So let's 4 and 3. I think the hearts, we're trying to hang them. Discard for spades. All right, this flush. Times 3 from the constellation. There's no way this wins, right? Good, 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 good. Okay, I want to sort by suit so that I can discard on the right here. We have the Queen of Spades, so let's dig for... I want to try to get the blue seal equity. Alright, let's dig one more time. Okay, I know that I have 3 steel cards here, and the steel cards are the queens, generally speaking. So 1, 2, 3. I'm not going to take a risk here on missing. I'll just ship it like this. And then that's enough to beat the Violet Vessel. Okay, boss says random joker disabled. We don't care about. Keep taking Jupiter cards and go next. Alright, find me a flush. This card shark really is not it. I guess that's my bad. I guess we just one flush. Bummer, dude. Supernova, doesn't matter. So now, you know, currently we get all of the molts from our steel cards and our photograph. So any plus molt is irrelevant. We can try a spectral pack here, still looking for immolate. If not, we could get another blue seal. We could get a purple seal king maybe. Do a little re-rolling. Loyalty card? Nah. Sock my buskin. We could play the polychrome cards. Okie dokie. Go next. Alright, I have a wild card here. I have a purple seal. Let's use one Jupiter card. Keeping the wild card in hand. We have the death card. I could make another glass jack. I could make another steel queen here. Polychrome steel queen. Kind of like that idea. So let's use Jupiter's first. Use the death card next. Ship it with the flush. And we should be able to win with no jokers on the final boss. Should be. Alright, so we got death here, we have Pluto, so like, because we have the observatory, if we just hold on to the Jupiter cards, each Jupiter card is a times 1.5. But if I use the death card to copy a glass card, that's better. If I use death card to copy a polychrome card, that's better. So I think what I'm thinking here, buy the death card. That sounds like a good time. This smiley face is disposable. Invisible, nope. Vampire, nope. Too late to suck off my queens here. Let's go ahead and go next. Constellations disabled. That's a bummer. Alright, so if we want, we could just play the flush that's in our hand. I'll do a little discarding just for fun. Alright, so how about let's make another of these glass jacks. So how about king, queen, and then jacks here. So play the polychrome rather than hold the steel card because we have sock and buzzkin. Ship it. Bummer. 52 million points. Can't do that with pairs. Alright, let's go next. Okay, again here we don't skip. So now I'm looking for, okay, I can try to get the queen, though with 2 discards maybe it's not super likely. Let's go for spades instead. One more time for spades. These spades, probably these spades win because we have the ace and the jack. All right. Arrowhead is very strong. As an eternal, it's probably strong enough for an eternal, strong enough to justify taking. If we take the arrowhead, I'm not going to buy the buffoon pack because I know I have the arrowhead already. Arrowhead is enough for us to survive the next, at least 5 rounds. I'm going to save my money for the voucher. I think the extra discard is super important. Let's go for spades. One more time for spades. One more time. We didn't need a spade flush. I think 2 pair spades also would have worked. So we end up using 2 hands instead of maybe a 2 pair would have worked. Okay, throwback rental. You know, if you throw it back, you don't have to pay the rental fee as much, as often, if you keep throwing it back. We definitely take the clown as an income generator. I can hold on to the throwback and then sell it. Could do the photograph. Photograph with the arrowhead. The only thing we're missing now is the Giga Chad. Clean photograph, no debuffs on it. And I definitely want the wasteful voucher here. Alright, we're broke. Go next. Alright, so we have a full house here. We can play queens and, sixes and twos. 6s and 2s plus 50 chips from the arrowhead I think is not enough. Might as well go for the spades. We have the extra discard. Might as well go for spades. One more time for spades. And ship it. Okay, so we have enough points to survive ante 2 if we go check it out here. Cards previously played or debuffed. That could be kind of stinky, honestly. Okay, we don't take bus if we have photograph. We don't have to stick with the photograph. I think we don't do bus regardless. Eternal misprint, I'm not super excited about if I already have photograph. I do like the 9 here for the money. Let's go next. Alright, so something we might try to do is avoid playing spades so that we have our spades for the boss here. I'm just going to play the spades and figure out something else for the boss. So the straight with So a regular straight, let's say 300 points. Times 2 from the photograph is 600 points. Plus 50 chips is like plus 50% more. So I think this is 1,000 points. Ship it. Nice. 1,000 points. Gelato here, extra discard. Probably want the extra discard so we can find our spades. Maybe Gelato helps us in the situation where our spades are debuffed against the boss. Maybe we take the Celestial Packs. I'm gonna go Gelato and then reroll. We do get the Giga Chad here. Ooh, that's so Giga. Do we get rid of the Gelato right away? Huh. Do we get rid of the clown? Do we get rid of the 9? Huh. Sell the 9, take the Giga Chad. Do we want Zany? Can't afford it. Go next. Alright, so here, if we just play the king, that's not enough. Even with the Giga Chad with the photograph. So let's see here. This is times 2 one time, and then another times 2, and then another times 2. That's like times 8. So like 8 molt, but then you get all of the chips from the king. I think that works. Maybe what I can do is I can go for another king and then do like a pair of kings. Maybe if it's a pair, then it'll be 16 molt instead of 2 molt. So let's go for a pair of kings here. One more time for a pair of kings. Yeah, this wins for sure. Ship it. I believe the king is the same one that we played in the first round, and so, you know, we can beat the boss that way. Trading card, I love. Eternal Rental, I don't love. Let's take the free roll here. Blue. I need some planet cards. I don't think blue is what I want. I don't think I need the Buffoon pack. I don't think I'm going to take Uranus here. Let's go next. We should be fine. We have a queen. That's it, we win. We can go for spades if you want. Maybe we can go for spades. How about 2 pair, queens and aces? Ship it. Now that I know that I can for sure dunk on that boss, I want my 9s back. Maybe it was a little bit too conservative to sell the Cloud 9. Ancient Joker's pretty good with the Giga Chad, with the photograph. I think actually Lustful's pretty good. Let's just keep doing the Arrowhead train. Let's take the free roll here. Rental shortcut we don't want. These Celestial Packs will make our photograph more stable. Our Chad photograph. The difference, you know, one planet card would make, like one Pluto card takes us up to 2 on the high card, and then that takes us up to 16. The difference between 1 and 2 is a times 2 if we get a Pluto card. I'm going to save my money for the paintbrush and go next. Okay, so here I'm just looking for my spades. We could ship it with the flush. This is going to be a lot of mult, even without the extra chips from the arrowhead, because we have the photograph and the Giga Chad. So that means if we just play a normie flush, we can win the big blind here. We don't need spades specifically. Jupiter helps. Are we just doing flushes again? I guess. I mean, whatever kind of planet card, if it's offered to me, I should take it. We can re-roll here. We can take no on the idol. Though, no on the idol. Okay, no on delayed gratification. Let's save our money for paintbrush in the next shop. Go next. So any normie flush here, or actually the straight, should also work. Ship it. I don't have any enhanced cards in the deck. Yes. Okay. We get a justice card. We can make a glass card for our Giga Chad. I don't think that's necessary right now, so I'm not going to do that. Maybe we could hold on to it in case of emergencies later. No, actually, I feel pretty strong right now. So let's re-roll. We can take the death card, which we could have used to copy the glass, but I'd rather use it to copy something else. I will take the extra hand size. Now, do we want to gamble on a standard pack? It's a jumbo standard pack. I think because I have the death card, I have more incentive to do this. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, we can make a gold jack. It's also a foil jack. Not spades, but we can turn it into spades. I'll take the jack, and I will use the death card on it. Let's go next. So let's discard for spades, I guess. Okay, so we have that jack that I was talking about. I want to try to get, let's see here, ace, king, queen, jack, 10. I guess this straight wins already. So let's turn diamonds. I will make the extra jack here. And put the queen of spades in front, ship it. I really don't need this gelato. I'm supposed to sell it for interest because I'm going to get $3 here, and then we could have had extra. We just lost $1. Bummer. Alright, the next round you do need 9,000 points. We could take the boots. I think if we have the photo chat here, we don't take the boots. Boss says my face cards are debuffed. That's rude. Now I really want that justice card. Let's go judgment. Square? No. Seltzer or Jupiter? So Jupiter, yes. Seltzer works with the arrowhead. Works with the foil card. Definitely better than square. Let's go Arcana back. Okay, I can make hearts. I can use strength. I can make a gold card. I don't want to make hearts. I still want to try to make the spades happen. I can use the strength card to turn jacks into queens. Maybe as like a 4 of a kind. Maybe we just make a gold card. Maybe we make a gold king here. For money. And then what? I will take the buffoon pack. I am, like I said, looking for something that's going to help me defeat this boss. Maybe Cartomancer does the thing. Cartomancer can give us a glass card. Strength. Probably, even though the boss is going to debuff my face cards, probably we make face cards anyway. You know, like I could turn 10s into jacks. Could play 4 of a kind instead of the flush. Alright, let's go for clubs, it looks like. So these 10s, let's make jacks. Okay, but then let's discard them. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here with the flush. We don't have the arrowhead, but we do have level 3 flush. Giga Chad combo. One benefit of fighting the plants now is we don't have to worry about it in the future. We just have to get through this ante. No banner, we want to use our discards to find our cards. So let's re-roll here. No Saturn card either. Let's try a standard pack looking for a glass card. We could take a steel card, but I don't want to take a heart. Let's go Arcana. We get the glass card. Of course, we're not guaranteed to draw it, of course. Yeah, what do I want to make into glass? How about a glass 8 here? And then that way we go for spades. We still need to find a way to draw it. Fool, we have another justice card. That's it. Okay. I could play the straight here. I'm going to discard for my gold cards. So let's try to draw spades. Let's not use the glass 8. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we get a little bit money. I could play one hand here and try to draw any spade would give me $3. Okay, one more time. Any spade would give me $3. And ship it. Make sure we have the face card in front for the photo Chad. Okay. Don't need Wrathful. Don't need Magic Trick. Don't need Rentals. Let's go Arcana first. We can hang them. We can spin the wheel. I think we're just going to hang them. So hearts and diamonds. Maybe hearts. Maybe the low hearts. We hang them. I have money for a buffoon pack. We can pick up a random polychrome. Polychrome to replace the free roll here. I don't think I want any of this. I think I'd rather have the free roll for the ability to re-roll the shop into something better. So let's just go next. Alright, face cards are debuffed. All we gotta do is find spades. Just find spades. There we go. So we got the spades. What do I want to turn into glass? Do I care? Maybe a glass 9 could become a phase card in the future. I have the Empress, so I'll go ahead and use it, though the Giga Chat is going to apply to our first card, right? I could discard. There isn't really anything that I want to find, so let's go ahead and just ship it. Nice. Now we're invincible. Boss says play only one hand, no problem. Blank voucher, you know, maybe. Madness. Let's open these. I should have waited on the blank voucher. I should have waited until after the next boss. We don't need the glass right now because we can just play the face cards. I think what we do is the hearts, we just hang them. And then Arcana pack looking for a fool. Okay, we can hang him again. Go next. I would at some point like to have another Jupiter card. I don't need your judgment. Aces and 4s, we can hang them again. Let's discard looking for spades. One more time for spades. I could discard looking for my gold cards. Does this win? Pretty sure this wins. Let's just ship it. Let's just, we'll do some science here. Okay, so that's 29,000, which means in the next round it takes 2 flushes, not just 1 flush. Unless we get a Jupiter card. No on the rental here, let's re-roll. No on the flower pot, let's try a spectral pack. Blue seal on the jack. Can level up our flushes, and then the standard pack, probably not. Save our money for interest. We can hang the hearts. Just hang them. Okay, the glass card does allow me to win in one hand. So that's something to consider. Okay, we got the blue seal here. We can discard 4 gold cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go ahead and put the queen in the front. And I guess the 8 can go on the end here. The glass card, go ahead and ship it. Nice. We can snap up this Jupiter card. Ooh, golden. I think I prefer the random tarot card from the Cartomancer. I think I prefer the free roll from the clown here. Faceless foil for money. Is that better than the clown? Maybe. You know, I've got a decent amount of face cards that are not spades. I could discard for that. Yeah, maybe. And for these standard packs, I have the money, so I might as well look. I don't want a gold seal, though gold seal is good with the Giga Chad. Boss here says we only get to play 1 hand. Red seal, also pretty good with the Giga Chad. The 9, you can strengthen it into a jack, and then that works. I think it's strong enough. I think it's worth gambling on. I think it's worth going for. We can re-roll 1 more. And go next. Okay, I don't need your judgment. What I need is already in my hand. I don't need 2 glass cards. I don't need this many face cards. So like if I discard these, what are the odds that we hit 2 more spades? Not good enough. Not good enough odds. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Face card in front and ship it. Breaking the glass card actually actively helpful. Now we have less cards in our deck. All right, let's go. Jumbo Celestial. We don't have Jupiter. We could, as a backup, maybe 4 of a kind. You know, I think 4 of a kind jacks doesn't look unreasonable. Try a standard pack. Give me a better red seal. Nope. Save our money for interest. Let's go next. Tower. Nah. Alright, do we discard the jacks of spades? I don't think I'm feeling that bold. Okay, but queens and 1 jack we can discard for money. Alright, jacks. Do I need the glass card? Probably not. I don't feel like doing the math. Let's just smash. If we didn't have the glass card, it would have been only 50,000. So maybe that's something to pay attention to for the next 2 rounds here. We only have the 1 glass card. We now have another glass card. 2 more standard packs. If I'm going to open these standard packs, maybe we take the Hone voucher. Purple King. Huge. Standard pack for red 3, and a purple 5. I'm going to say no to both of those. They're not spades, they're not face cards. Easy decision there. We don't need the star. We have the glass card 8. So discard. I need to draw a face card and spade, which is not too hard, probably. Probably. Let's discard the gold card so that we can make sure that we hit the spades. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we should try at least to... I think we should try to hit the gold seal or also the gold card. I think with the justice card, let's make a glass 5. Oh. There, we could throw away the 8 here, so ship it. I didn't want to break the glass card. Alright, so we got the blue seal now. That's good enough. We can go ahead and put the king in front. Maybe we get lucky money. Jupiter. Okay, another Jupiter card. This time we don't have the telescope, right? So, Celestial Pack looking for more Jupiter. There we go. Now, Arcana Pack for $6. World for generically more spades. Death card for specifically Jack of Spades. I could use the Empress to enhance my jacks. I think I'll just make more spades face cards with the world card and save my money for interest. Let's go next. We get a death card. So what I would like to do with the death card, probably copy the blue seal, probably. We got a couple Jupiter cards from that last shop, so I think I think one flush wins now if we have a glass card. Let's go ahead and discard for faceless. Discard for faceless again. Okay. So we're like 80% sure this wins. I don't have the blue seal in hand, but if I use my hands to, you know, get extra draws here, cost me money. Do I want to use the death card to make an extra glass card? That could be worth it. So how about diamonds? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ship it. If it breaks, it breaks. Actually, I don't feel bad if it breaks. Overkill. Alright, so with one glass card, it's 200,000. With none glass cards, it's 100,000. So like if we look at the next round here, we can get 100,000 with just one glass card, depending. Celestial Pack for skip. I'm going to skip there in case we get a fool. I should have opened the Arcana Pack first. Let's re-roll for temperance. I'm going to hold on to the temperance. I'd rather get a death card. If there's a fool in here, we can re-roll one more time. Okay, chariot, I can make a steel card. In that case, maybe a steel queen. Let's go temperance first, then steel queen. The boss here, face cards face down shouldn't be a problem. We just, you know, sort by suit. We could skip here for 40 bucks. Is that better than tarot card from the Cartomancer and planet card from the blue seal and booster packs? If I skip, I get less booster packs. Let's just play it out. Priestess for another Jupiter card. Okay, so we actually win without glass. So I'm going to discard the glass card. We don't need this purple king here. We can discard the gold jack for money. Emperor gives me temperance. Strength I can use on the red seal. That's it. We want to focus the red seal. Okay, so here's a flush that wins. Let's discard. If I get one more spade, I can also get another gold card. One more spade would give us a gold card. There we go. Keep holding on to our strength. So pretty sure with the extra, you know, flush levels that we got, pretty sure this wins. Ship it. Calculated. Actually calculated that time. All right. All right. Next round we do need the glass card, or we could take the card shark and play 2 flushes. Starting to sound familiar. I feel like we've done this song and dance before. Yeah, do I want this to replace, you know, maybe we don't need the faceless Joker. Before you open the Arcana pack, we could do a little re-rolling. Spin the wheel. Foiled again. Maybe one more. Alright. I don't want those rentals. I want to use my strength on the 9. Let's make some bonus cards here. Bonus jack. That helps a little bit with scoring. A little bit. Even though our flush is already 185 chips, we do get the Emperor here. Okay. Let's go strength on the 9 and the 8. Emperor for another strength card. We don't get strength, but we can make a red steel card. Is like pretty good. So let's play this flush. This will activate the card shark. Now that we know the card shark is activated, I don't need the glass card. You know, why risk it? Okay, one more time looking for spades. Half of our cards are spades. There we go. We can actually play the king here for the lucky card and ship it. I guess also the steel card works instead of glass. Oh well, you know, 500,000 points there. Go ahead and do we use the Jupiter card? According to tarot cards, Fool for Chariot. Rather have a Jupiter card. Judgment, Celestial Pack. Celestial Pack for another Jupiter card. Perishable Card Shark. I think actually we have few enough rounds. I think Card Shark goes all the way. We don't need the standard pack. Campfire. Campfire works. I don't know if we need this, but it works. Instead of the Cardomancer. In that case, I'm just going to go next, or we go one more. Jupiter card. We could go one more. No, let's go next. So, sort by suit. All right. Face cards are face down. All right. Do we, you know, try to do some finagling here to try to get the blue seal, get the gold cards, or do we just ship it? Alright, so it looks like, you know, 400,000 points. That's enough to beat the final boss situation. Boss here says 1 Joker disabled. Well, that's rude. I think we'll survive, but rude that you would even suggest such a thing. We could take the Bloodstone here. We can't. Okay. Let's sell stuff for the campfire. And go next. Okay, now we have the extra hand size. Let's go for more spades. All right, you know, we can actually discard the purple seal. We can actually get some value from this. We get the hung man for a king of diamonds. Yeah, maybe. Maybe we'll hold on to the hung man. Maybe we'll sell the hung man for the campfire. Actually. Glass card. We can ship it. Look at that red steel. Nice. Okay, celestial pack for Jupiter. We don't need standard packs. We can re-roll for planets. I'm going to hold on to these so that they don't show up in the shop. Mercury card. You know, I could replace this card shark. I could like buy and sell jokers to level up my campfire. I think having the card shark ×3 in case, you know, this boss debuffs the campfire, I think that sounds useful to me. So let's take the planets and go next. Alright. We have the purple seal here. I think we should do the purple seal, so let's go ahead and sell. Get another planet card that we can sell. Do I need this many spades? Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could dig for gold. We could dig for purple, sorry. Yeah, gold, blue seal maybe. We have the hands, right? So we might as well dig. Ship it. We got the red steel card. Let's go ahead and dig. There we go. We got the blue seal. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll put the bonus card in front for the Giga Chat and go ahead and ship it. Question. With the Jupiter cards, is it better to use or sell for the campfire? You know, if we have level 16 flushes, however many more chips, however many plus more malt. So like, let's say campfire gets up to ×3, you know, after I go through the shop. And then the difference between ×3 and ×3.25 is, you know, maybe not that big a difference. But I think it's big enough difference. So just sell these. Pick up more planets to sell. That's it. Plutonium, we can sell it. And we're broke. Go next. Alright, my campfire is disabled anyway. Alright, if you want, I think the optimal play is play a flush that doesn't include the glass card, and then on the second hand you play the glass card with the card shark. Ship it. Also dig for the red steel card. Okay, card shark's disabled anyway, but now we have, you know, the campfires liberated here. We could discard for steel, but we know that we don't need it. Let's just go ahead and ship it. Nice. Alright, those were some pretty quick runs, so I think, you know, we can do another one here. But before we do another one, let's take a quick peek at the stats. So we've got, you know, now we're up to a 4 streak. Our most played hand was high card, now now flushes. We got the arrowhead twice. That's why we ended up on flushes, because we got the arrowhead. And so, you know, now that's our most played joker. We've got Yeah, a lot of Jupiter cards, that makes sense. I think, you know, flush houses as a backup hand, that also makes sense. Still favoring the hung man over most other things. Let's go next. So, start a new one. Okay, we don't take holographic, we don't take coupon here. I'd rather see more shops rather than have the discount. Here we can go for clubs, and we're pretty close to getting the one shot. Diamonds or clubs? There's 10 clubs, there's only 7 diamonds, but I have 4 in my hand. Let's go for, you know, rather than this 2 of diamonds, let's go for higher clubs. We miss. So, one more time for clubs. 2 hands. That's typical. Bummer. Bummer, dude. Greedy for diamonds. Boss says diamonds are debuffed. That means I don't have to worry about this in the future. See, here's the thing. You know, like, how come we always end up on flushes? Well, it's because if you go to the collection here, there's like 1 joker that cares about straights. There's 4 jokers that care about flushes. Like, it doesn't say you have to play a flush, but if you want to max out the sinful jokers, you want to play flushes. You know, if we go over to the gem jokers too, right? There's like, you know, there's 4 Fienders, and then there's also the shortcut that says supports straights, but then also there's all of these 4 jokers that support flushes. Not necessarily flushes, I think, you know, any other kind of like flush variants, so also like straight flushes, flush houses, flush 5. The thing about all of those like higher flush variants, flush is just the easier one, and so you're going to play it more often. I think greedy is great. I think it's very strong. I think it's worth taking. I think business card is maybe could give us the money. As a rental, I will speculate. I will take this. If I know that I have greedy, I'm not going to open the buffoon pack. The boss here we can beat with something else. So here, what if we... I guess let's just go for diamonds. We don't have to play a diamonds flush, but we know it wins if we do. One more time for diamonds. A straight with a couple of diamonds also works. Since I didn't get any face cards, let's sell the business card and ship it with the diamonds, so we don't have to pay the rental fee. Okay, Matador against this boss. That could be kind of an insane amount of money, to be honest. So I think we definitely do that. Knowing that I have Matador money, what I should try to do is find something that's going to help me score. So maybe what we do is we reroll once, since my greedy joker is going to be disabled. I really like the trading card. Perishable rental. We can take the brainstorm and get Matador money. This is so greedy. This is top notch. This is top tier, over the top greedy. All right, let's ship it with a straight. No diamonds. That's a bummer. Okay, so what wins now? Does the flush win? Pretty sure this flush wins. Actually, you know what? We could bust out the calculator. You know, let's see here. How many chips is this? This is 15, 20, 26 chips, right? So 26 and 35. 61 times 4. So this actually doesn't win if we play the flush, which is kind of, that's kind of good news, actually. Ship it. Look, you know, we're on like a 4 streak already, so, you know, I'm not trying to lose. And like, there's a lot of stuff where it's not important, and so, you know, let's not bother busting out the calculator. But when there's money on the line, when there's money on the table, we're gonna get the calculator, all right? The straight wins, so let's play the 2 for the money and then play the straight. Ooh, yum. And again. Ooh. 32 bucks from that one round. Okay, well now, boss says my first hand's gonna be face down. We have a skip tag for money, only 5 bucks though. Handy tag for 7 bucks. I guess after one more round, it's like 8 bucks. All right, Matador's done. I think I like halvesies. And I like Arcana pack. So since we have the money, let's go clearance. Halvesies first in case there's a temperance. We can use death, we can use strength, we can use, these are not things that I super care about, but what I can do is I can make more diamonds, maybe another 9 of diamonds, or do I want to make more face cards? You know, I don't like the boss that messes with my face cards, so let's make diamonds, turn a 2 into a 9. That booster pack was not super productive, I'll admit it, not super productive. Let's go, we have money for a standard pack. We can take a purple seal, and with halvesies here I don't actually need greedy, but these are both perishables, so that's worth noting. Let's go next. Alright, let's try to go for diamonds. One more time for the diamonds. If we have the diamonds, we go brainstorm on greedy. Ooh. Bull. Ooh. I mean, yes. Okay, greedy's done. Yes. Okay, in that case, let's just go next. Let's just save all of our money. Let's go ahead and discard for purple. I don't have the purple, so I'm pretty sure if we just ship it with the ace, this is enough. Yes. Okay, I mean, these are perishables, so, you know, there's a little bit of concern there. We could take Sly for 2 bucks. We can open a Celestial pack looking for some plus molt. Standard pack looking for a blue seal. If I have the bull, I like taking the gold card for the money. Let's go next. If I have the bull, I don't open Celestial packs. Okay, so how do I find this 5? If I sort by suit, if I actually just discard on the left. Okay, there's a 5. I can make a glass card. I don't super care about that. Play the pair of 8s. 2 more rounds on the brainstorm. That's okay, we'll find something. We did get the gold, we got the money. 13 bucks. Seeing double is pretty good with the bull, with the ×2, with the halvesies. I think we take that. Let's go next. So any kind of pair of clubs, there we have a pair of clubs. Let's discard for a gold card and discard for our purple seal. Too late on the purple seal, but we'll go ahead and ship it here with the clubs. I'm not going to use the justice card. Okay, brainstorm is done. That's okay. So brainstorm copying our plus molt was effectively a ×2, so we score half as many points now. We only score 6,000 for the next round. That's okay, as long as we hit with the seeing double. We could go stuntman, bull, abstract. All of these things sound great to me. Maybe instead of sly, we take the abstract here. Are kind of looking for money. If we don't get money, we could use strength on my face cards. I don't know. This stuff doesn't matter. Use the strength, whatever. Spectral pack. Ooh. Too late to use the Ankh, but that's okay. I will use the talisman. How about the clubs we make into gold, and then we just play the clubs with the seeing double. Go next. So I'm pretty sure with the stuntman now we don't actually need seeing double. So let's just full discard here. Okay, and ship it. Maybe I'm supposed to make the glass ace and then try to break the ace. Okay, so we lose halvesies, which again, you know, costs us half of our points. Rental blue we don't do. Judgment for gelato. Nice. I will take the extra hand size. Makes it easier for us to get our gold cards. If I have bull, then I don't open celestial packs. We can go... Well, there is a consideration. I do need some source of plus molt. Maybe we open celestial packs to get that plus molt that we need. Do I want a red stone card? With the bull, probably not. I'm gonna say no to the celestial pack. Let's go next. Alright, so let's discard. We do get the 3 for the money. Ship it. Nice. A couple more rounds on abstract. Ooh, halvesies as a rental. Probably not. Probably not as a rental. Boss is going to debuff my hands. Let's keep looking for blue seals. We can get gold cards. How about this gold stone card? How about another gold card? And go next. Okay. I got the 3 in hand. Lovers. Maybe I do play the pair. Okay, ship it with the pair. I got so many perishables. I'm so fragile right now. Spectral pack for Ankh. Is it worth losing everything to have 2 bulls? I think the answer is no. I think I'll go purple 3. No on the celestial pack. The boss is just going to de-level anyway. We have a pair of 9s. Purple seal we can discard. Yeah, maybe, you know, with lovers we can make wild cards and then it's easier for us to do seeing double. So maybe I'll make a wild 9 here. And then discard. For a star that I don't care about. Alright, ship it for... Okay, one more round on abstract. Currently, the boss is 2 hands with the seeing double. Wild King, that sounds like a good idea. Mega Standard Pack for a blue seal. Steel we don't need. We could add a 2 of clubs just to have clubs. I don't think that's necessary. Let's go next. Okay. I want to try to pair ace or jack. How about a pair of jacks? So pretty sure a pair of jacks doesn't win. So let's go ahead and ship it. Then pair of tens does win. Okay, we can get rid of the star here. Death. Okay, what do I want to use the death on? Probably this king of clubs. Maybe a blue seal, maybe a gold card here. Gold 7. If it were clubs, it'd be an easy decision. Maybe with the seeing double here, I'm supposed to use the death card on clubs. So maybe let's do that. Maybe let's hold for clubs, or do we take the money here? I'll take the money. Yeah, I think with abstract done, we need to re-roll in the shop. Also, Stuntman's gone. Yeah, we need re-roll money. So now what? Okay, start with the Arcana pack, looking for a Hermit. We don't get the Hermit, but we can spin the wheel, or we can go Emperor. I'm gonna spin the wheel, looking for holographic. Never lucky. 25,000. I don't think we have it yet. Supernova for pairs. That helps. Raise Fist also helps. I think now we're good. Let's go next. Cool. So let's start with tens. Keeping the clubs. Okay. Kind of want to play the threes for the money. I think I'm going to discard though. Okay, we can play a pair of threes and throw away these face cards. Okay, we can discard one more time very easily. We've got nines here. Okay, man, I want to play the king for the money. Do we have like a flush here somewhere? We don't, but I could just play the king. Hi, king. Should we be playing pairs? We should be playing pairs for seeing double. So I guess. Do I want to swap out Gelato for a random joker with a judgment? I think we sell the justice card. I think we play the pair here so we can try to get the blue seal equity. The steel card I could have put on the right side here. Okay, so we know pairs win. The next round we can play 3 pairs. So let's go Arcana, looking for Hung Man or money, or if we don't, we can use the Emperor. Emperor gives me Hermit and also Strength. Cool. Go next. The boss says hearts are debuffed. That's not going to be an issue. The gold 5 I want to keep, but then Raise Fist is going to, you know, make me a little bit sad. That's probably fine. Let's go ahead and ship it with the 10s. Yeah, so we just do 3 of those. We have the pair of kings here. Ship it. Alright, and a pair of queens wins. So let's discard for, I don't know, some other kind of value. Gold 3. Gold 3 also wins. Maybe I use the strength card on the 3s, turn them into 4s. Maybe I hold the strength card to make pairs in the future in case of emergency. Let's go ahead and ship it here for the money. So the money, of course, we don't get the extra pair for the Supernova. Is it better the extra plus mult on the Supernova or the extra chips on the bull? I don't know. I can use a tower to turn the gold 3 into a stone card, and then I can add it to any hand. I could make the king into stone. That's actually pretty compelling. Okay, fool for another hermit, I think, is more important / interesting than the strength card. Alright, go next. Okay, so we got a stone card here. We have a debuffed 9. We want to try to... Let's discard all of these debuffed cards. I could turn this jack into stone and then it'll remove the debuff and I can try to get a planet card. Let's just discard all of these debuffed cards. Discard some more debuff cards. We do need pairs. I guess we don't need pairs specifically. We just need clubs. So like, how do we get clubs? This is admittedly troubling. Play the 6. Ditch the queen. Yep. We need pairs. Okay. Do we ditch this too? Probably. So we play the pair. We ditch the 8. We ditch the 10. We have a pair of 7s, and we have 4s in the deck. I think I ditched the low cards, and I ditch the 9. Ship it. All right, we're out. We're done. We got here the pair of kings. Ship it. The heart debuff makes it so that, you know, seeing W you can't play a heart. Like, that's actually a little bit spooky. Now we've played enough pairs, the telescope is live. Now celestial packs are actually positive expected value. Okay. Do I want parking instead of gelato? Do I want the extra hand size? I think we take the parking for the money. Boss here says my base chips and molt are halved. That's not going to be an issue. Play the pair. Cool. One more of those does not win. Let's play the kings, keeping the clubs to be safe. Okay, now do a little discarding. Okay, so this 3, I said I wanted to turn into stone. I want to discard for face cards is what I should have done. Here we go, queens. And the stones here, we can put the steel card on the right here and ship it. Nice. The next round we need 90,000. We could do 90,000. We can make it work. Do we want halvesies? Do we want fortune teller? Fortune teller instead of the raised fist. I think raised fist is a little bit unstable with what we have. Maybe fortune teller's better. Almost certainly fortune teller's better. I could, instead of parking, pick up the fortune teller. Telescope gives us Mercury. Yeah, I think the boss here, you know, nerfing our hand. Let's go ahead and take the fortune teller and go next. Okay, so we can play a pair of 2s, ship it. Alright, so we're not in any danger here, it looks like. How about a pair of 10s and then follow up with a pair of kings? Yes, classic pair of kings. Yes. We got the steel card, so ship it. This is the benefit of playing pairs. I get to hold 3 gold cards in hand. Okay. Take the Mercury card and keep saving our money. Let's go next. Base chips and Malta are halved. Let's discard the low cards. Pair of 6s. Throw away a 9. Ship it. Okay. Pair of 9s. Throw away a king and a 10. One more pair wins. We can win with a pair of aces. We can discard everything else. Maybe I should have kept the king in case I get the gold seal king. Let's use the emperor. Spin the wheel. Never lucky. So I think I will use the empress on my aces rather than sell it. Ship with the gold card. Okay, the next round we only need 100,000 points. Okay, 2 negative tags. We get the discount voucher, so we can buy the Celestial Pack. Alright, lovers only cost me $1. We can get the extra mult on our fortune teller. We do get a hermit here for money, or I can use death to make another one of these kings. Both giving me money and giving me the ability to draw my pairs in case of emergencies. I'm just going to take the hermit. Lovers also gives me the ability to make pairs. So let's just take the hermit here and go next. Okay, we got the steel card in hand. So what are my pairs? I have extra 7s, I have extra kings, I have extra 5s. So let's say 5 7s and kings. Lovers I'm going to use on either a 5-7 or a king. I think here this pair I'm going to discard. This 5 I can use lovers on, but maybe not right away. I can play the pair of kings here. I'll use the lovers, just to get rid of it. And ship it with the queen here. So in the deck I've got not that many 8s or 6s, so maybe I should hold on to the 5 and ship it. Oh, I should have put the steel card on the right. It doesn't matter super much, it's just +5 mult if I do, or like +3 mult difference. Let's go ahead and dig for, I guess I already have the 9s. I already have a winning hand. Okay. Should have kept the king. I forget. I think without the ×2 from seeing double, I think actually this I can play the king and throw away a 5 here and try to draw another gold card. Nice. Okay, now I'll ship it with the pair. Steel card doesn't matter. We have enough points to beat the next round. Banner, no. Northern Lion, no. Take the Mercury cards. And go next. Alright, how about let's discard. Do I keep the 2? I don't actually have that many 2s. So keep the king. Discard the ace. Let's play the pair of kings. That pair was worth extra because we had the holographic king. If I play the stone card, that's probably enough points. I want to try to get the steel jack, so let's discard like this. Play the 8s, ditch the 5 and 3. Nice. You know, Splash is kind of interesting. Splash is actually busted with seeing double because you can always add a club to any hand, actually. Oh. Kind of into that. Do I want to replace what? The fist, probably? Maybe we have enough clubs we don't need to do this. So let's just go next. Alright, purple seal. I'm curious. Keep the king in case we get the fancy king. Okay, let's ship it with the 9s. That's gonna cause us to draw face down, which is okay. So what I could do is I could sort by rank. I could sort by suit. So like these two here, if I sort by suit. Huh. That didn't really give me as much information as I wanted. It tells me that these are less than a king. So there's no pair in here. There could be a pair in here, but I don't know if it's going to be clubs. If I sort by suit, it could be. These have to all be clubs, which is a little bit suspicious. So let's play the 7s and throw these away. We lose the blue seal. That's a bummer. So I can discard. Okay, so I know there's a king, and it's a king of clubs. Ship it. It's not a king of clubs. Okay, now what's this? Now it's the king of clubs. Should have taken the splash. Should have got a little wetness. Alright. Extra discard, boss says random joker disabled. Random joker disabled sucks if it hits seeing double or if it hits the bull. We need to build up our immunity. Let's get the hermit here. We can use a fool for another hermit. Or we can hang him. I'm going to take the extra hermit. Extra chips. Let's try to one-shot the boss. Maybe. So, pair of 10s is fine. Even without seeing double, we just play the pair of 10s. 60,000, alright. Pair of 9s. Maybe pair of 9s is 120,000. Maybe we discard first. You know, we got the extra discard, might as well discard. Might as well use it. So here we can play the pair of kings here with the gold seal. If the bull gets disabled, or if seeing double gets disabled, I think we're boned. I think we are headed for trouble. I think trouble's coming our way. Let's discard for kings, I guess. One more time. Let's play the pair of 5s. with the stone card. Alright, one more of those. Maybe the pair of 9s here. Throwing away a king. We had one more discard. That's good. So now we just draw the king. Play the low cards for the fist. Okay. Alright. Celestial Pack for Mercury helps. Do we want to do a little bit of re-rolling? Like if I find any X2 Joker, any X-Molt, anything better than the fist, like anything would be better than the fist. We could do it. Alright, Supernova's fine actually. So let's discard gold. Let's... Do I want to play the king? Do we start with the pair of 8s? Let's start there. Seeing double is disabled. That's fine. Let's keep the 10. Throw away the ace. Fist is disabled. Okay. I could play the jack. I want to draw the king. I should throw away the 7. The jack, maybe in an emergency. Alright. Let's take the purple seal for priestess, for Mercury, sell Saturn. Fist is disabled, so we can play the kings with the stone card and ship it. And then that's it. Good job, team. All right, let's debrief here. You know, let's go to the menu here. Let's go to the stats. All right, so that's 5 in a row now. We played a lot of flushes. We had 2 runs where we played flushes, and then the last one we played pairs. We got the arrowhead, and that's why we ended up on flushes. We also got the bull. I think bull is kind of like boots, where it's a little bit of a trap. And so you notice, like in the first 2 runs that we did, we were pretty stable, pretty handily defeating the final boss. Like the final boss was a chump. And like part of that was we spent money in the shops to build up our deck and build up our resources, build up our value generators, and then, you know, by the time you get to the end game, you've generated so much value over the run. You've re-rolled in the shop to see enough, you know, kind of valuable jokers. Like the way that you get better jokers is by re-rolling in the shop, whereas like in the bull run we didn't do that. We didn't do as much re-rolling. So our final jokers were pretty weak, pretty stinky. Our final lineup was we had Fortune Teller, we had Supernova, are pretty terrible. We had the Fist, is not really what you want to take with you to the final ante. So like on one hand, the bull basically won us the final boss, the final run. The bull won solo basically. So like, okay, well there's that benefit, but then there's also maybe bull isn't enough on its own. Maybe it doesn't get there. And so like if we had the final boss was the Violet Vessel, we would have lost. And that's not a weakness of pairs. We're not saying that, you know, flushes are stronger than pairs. That was just a weakness of we didn't have better jokers because we didn't re-roll for jokers. We didn't even try. But, you know, as far as like our tarot card stats here, we played the flush runs. I said this before, I like having Flush House as like a backup late game plan. If you get blue seals, then it's easier to just keep leveling up your flushes, and then that will be definitely strong enough. If you get blue seals, then you just get the Jupiter cards, that's enough. If you don't get the blue seals, you might want a backup plan, and often for me the backup plan is, okay, if I'm playing flushes, open a lot of Arcana packs. Arcana packs for enhanced cards, like glass cards and steel cards. Arcana packs for suit changers, and then things like this, Death, Hungman. And if I'm opening a lot of Arcana packs, now all of a sudden my deck only has 40 cards in it. Now all of a sudden I can play flush houses, multiple flush houses in the same round. This time, like the episode one we did flush houses back to back. This time we stayed on flushes because we could leverage the power of the blue seal rather than being forced to pivot. Flush house is really good also early game. If you don't get any jokers in the first couple rounds, a flush house is 3,000 points, 2,600 points ish. And then so with the flush house, you can beat like the first 6 rounds with no jokers. As like a backup plan, you just hold on to a suit changer and make a flush house in an emergency. Let's see here. No surprises here from the tarot cards. You take the Hermit for the money. We don't take the Temperance because we didn't really get support for the Temperance. Yeah, spectral cards. I haven't seen that many spectral packs yet, so we don't have any clear preferences there yet. The vouchers, again, you just still kind of take them all. Golden Joker, I value very highly. Early game, basically what this means is every shop, this pays for a booster pack, or this pays for a shop reroll, or whatever it is. I think in general, having some kind of money generating Joker is very important for your like long-term survival. And so I will take risks in the early game in order to not take scoring Jokers, to hold on to my money Jokers for longer. And then when I finally get to the end game, I am much stronger because of it. And I'm able to overcome, the Violet Vessel more consistently by having the resources built up. Though it does, have some risk there if you are holding on to your money Jokers for too long. So I think, that's the thing that you gotta learn. Sort of this risk reward, this resource management. How long do I hold on to my interest? How long do I hold on to my money generators before converting into scoring? Giga Chad with Photograph is very strong. The thing that makes it strong is both of these are individually good, right? So Giga Chad on its own, you can re-trigger lucky cards, you can re-trigger gold seals, you can re-trigger even just molt cards or bonus cards. So like a bonus card, this adds 60 chips, right? That's the same as Gelato. A molt card, this would add plus 8 molt, is like decent. It's like the same as a holographic. And so like in the early game, Chad is slightly weak for a Joker, but still worth it. And then in the late game, it's busted. In the late game, polychrome cards are pretty rare, but glass cards are pretty common. Glass cards with the Giga Chad, even just like re-triggering the suit Jokers, the gem Jokers, the sinful Jokers, that's very good. And then also with the Photograph, any X-Molt is good. I think Photograph is one of the weaker forms of X-Molt because the X-Molt happens before your plus Molt Jokers. So like there's a little bit of negative synergy there rather than like Constellation or like Seeing Double happens after the plus Molt from like Bus and Boots and stuff like that. But I still think it's, for a common, it's great, right? And so these two being both very strong, and then because they're common, you find each of them individually very often. You find them both together very often. If you hold on to one, because it's good, you just take the one, then a lot of the time you'll find the other one. And so this is a reason to, hey, wait a second, maybe let's not remove all the face cards from our deck every time. There's some risk there, but this is the reward, is you get to do the Photograph. I go back and forth on whether I remove the face cards or whether I keep the face cards. Alright, but that's going to be it for this episode. We will continue, like I said, we have a streak of 5 so far. We will play gold stakes until we lose, starting with the yellow deck, and then, you know, maybe we'll move on to another deck. Take care, everyone.